What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with an all new video. I shouldn't do that because I could have made the light fall. But anyway, we're back with an all new video.
Finally.
Uncle Al was here, so as you can see, the background is a little more visible, which shout out to Uncle Al because he did it while we weren't even here.
Right.
And I'm looking and I'm like, oh my god, like the whole thing is in there. Well, there's me. I'm covering up Tanea. But anyway, it's February the 3rd, the date. Sorry, Ma. I just broke your pen. It's February the 3rd, the day after my birthday, which I'm going to get into in 1 second. But first, to start off with our weekend, which we went away to Deep Creek, Maryland. I don't know if anybody who watches who is from Baltimore has ever been to Deep Creek, but I used to go a lot as a child, and I had just, you know, threw it out there that maybe we should go, not specifically for my birthday because I really don't even like to celebrate my birthday much. Just get me a cake and I'm good. But yeah, so we decided to go up there with some friends, and it was just a lot.
It was like, I want to say bittersweet, but it's a better word for it than bittersweet.
I mean, first of all, my whole family who has been up there continuously told me up until the day, make sure you leave on time so you don't have to be up there driving in the dark. Which, once we had already left late, I wasn't worried about the dark. Like, I was like, okay, because there's a lot of deer and bears or whatever wildlife is up there, and I wasn't worried about that. What I was not ready for was the icy roads, the snow, the wind, all of that. And I did know that it was a 3-hour drive, but you know, sometimes you can kind of cut it. It was no way of cutting it because it was just too much.
Long drive.
It was just too much. It was you
too know much. What was crazy? Because I know that like wind moves a minivan or like a truck or whatever, but it was so much weight in that minivan. So like when the wind was like swaying us, it was really crazy because I'm like, it's almost a van full of fat bitches and a couple of non-fat people in the back, but still, like, why is the van moving?
So when you get up there, like, we rented a cabin this time. I usually rent a house, but we rented a cabin, which was a really nice cabin, but somewhere along the ride there.
Was it a cabin? I thought it was a house.
It was a cabin.
I think it was a house.
It was a cabin.
I don't think it was a house.
It was a cabin.
What made it a cabin?
Go look at it. Pull it up.
I am.
It's a cabin. Anyway.
What's the difference between a cabin and a house?
The setup, the way it's built.
I didn't know because I've never been to a cabin.
Well, the whole thing was like made of logs.
I thought that was for just, you know, decoration.
No. Like a house
this
is
whole
like
time,
walls.
I thought it was just like decor.
So, somewhere along the line on the way there, we made a wrong turn finding the house. And like here, it's like snow flurries, raining, wind. Up there, it's like a full-blown blizzard.
Sheets of ice. Like sheets of
none of the roads are visible. It's
nothing is cloud. Nothing is
and snow.
Nothing is right.
And woods.
Right. No salt, no nothing.
So, like, it was some real, like, horror movie shit. Like, a couple of our friends got out the van to go find something
like,
up the street. But
was gone in the dark.
As soon as they walked 2 steps, it was, like, pitch black and you couldn't see them no more.
Were
all
dying.
All of our phones were dead except one.
The last thing on earth. Like, one phone was alive. It was an Android. Can I tell y'all that I'm a retard? Like, if it's not my phone, I don't know how to work it. So, like, I've had an iPhone for, like, the past however many years. I don't know how to work anything else but an iPhone. It was so hard for me to work that Android.
So then one of our friends came up with the bright idea to just, since we got stuck, we couldn't get up the hill. Like, we got stuck in the ice. So everybody got out, and I drove, and they pushed it, and by the grace of nothing but God.
Thank you, Lord.
Nothing but God got us out of that little ditch.
Can I tell you about pushing it, though? Because you were driving. So the thing is, you ever noticed, like, you ever done a job when there was just, like, too many people doing the job, so it really, like, couldn't work out? So it was actually too many people trying to push the van, because like at a certain point, like, it was nowhere for you to fit your body to push it. So like a couple of times I wasn't pushing, but the couple of times that I did push, by us being on a sheet of ice, do you know how many times I almost broke my neck?
I can believe
pushing that van. Like, no.
Then when we found the house, the driveway was like
the ice capades. Disney
like
on ice.
literally where you go skiing at. That's how slippery and icy.
And it was like a real like hill though.
So we couldn't get the stuff. We couldn't get up the hill, so we had to park the car at the bottom of the hill and drag everything up. Thank God a male went with us.
Thank you, Lord.
Originally he wasn't supposed to go, but God knew that we needed him because I have no idea how we got that stuff.
We wouldn't have.
Like literally, me walking from the car to up the thing, my hands were like frostbitten.
Okay, so the first time I left the car, when me and Ashley left the car, I didn't have on no gloves.
Right.
It was the worst thing ever. So me and Ashley get to the cabin first just to make sure it's the right place. We leave, but Ashley leave before me because I had to pee or whatever. I come back. Can I tell y'all, I have the one working phone, trying to use it as a flashlight, and the key to the cabin in my house. And I fell down I fell. Like slipped down the driveway. I thought I broke my pinky because it was so cold. It hurt so bad. I was really about to cry.
And then it was like, once we got in there, like everybody was just excited to be there. But you know, like why? I mean, Tanea was up front with me, and Tanea kind of knows how to keep herself together. But that's too stressful for me. Like the drive up there was just extremely stressful because I'm trying to avoid a car accident or anything happening to us because I have 6 lives in my cab. Like I'm driving.
You have to be extra careful when you like rent a vehicle. Like we had rented a vehicle. It wasn't like something that belonged to one of us that was driving. So you have to be extra careful. And then like, you know, I really did feel Tiffany's pain. Like I wasn't driving, but I'm her what am I?
Pilot.
I'm her co-pilot all the time because I'm a really good co-pilot, and I'm actually like the best non-driver you'll ever meet. But anyways, she had got scared, and I was just trying to tell her like, I understand you're scared because I'm scared too, but you can't make your whole car load. No,
that means nothing to me.
I know. I was just trying to keep her calm, but she wasn't,
because the car was sliding. Like no.
Yeah.
I just know, and you know, once we were up there, and you know, by the next day, it took me to the next day. Everybody else was cool that night.
Once we got in the house,
by the next day, I was fine by the next day, and we had a really good weekend. But I just know, like I told my aunt, like as soon as I got on the phone with her, she was fussing at me like, I told you not to leave late. Next time. First of all, they don't let you check in until 4 o'clock, but if you would like to check in at 12, you can pay $30.
I'm paying it. Like, cause I didn't know. Like, I really didn't know.
On the road at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm not joking.
Right. Like, I'm dead ASS leaving.
Okay,
like, everything has to be done the day before. But that's enough about that trip. But today was my first day back to work. And only thing I could think about was the highlights of the trip and how I wish I was there and not at work.
Right. So, yesterday was my actual birthday, and I want to give a shout out.
Happy belated birthday, Tim.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to give a shout out to all of the people who watch our shows who say happy birthday to me. Some said it before my birthday was even here. I got some Facebooks and some Instagrams.
People said it on my pictures.
So I just really, really, really do appreciate it. And I'm a simple girl. Everything that I had planned to do or wanted to do, other than getting these eyebrows done and possibly a pedicure, I went to go see the movie I wanted to. I've been craving pancakes. I went and got pancakes for breakfast. I went out to dinner with some family, and yeah.
That's what happens at a certain point of age. You just want the simple things to make you.
I've always been.
I mean, not a certain point of age. I mean, a certain point of life, like what? No, but I mean that like as a kid, like you're like, it's my birthday, so I know I'm getting these. But like after a certain point, you just like, F it, I made it. That's how I feel. I made it.
No, I was actually looking forward to gifts this year.
Oh my. Yes. Why you tell me?
Well, I just thought I was going to get gifts. I mean, I did get some gifts. I got money gifts. Like, her mother gave me money and my mother gave me money. But, you know, I guess that's part of growing up. But, yeah, so I had a really good birthday because I really don't like to do much for my birthday. So, it was cool with me. And then, what was I about to say? Darn it, it was something else about my birthday. Oh yeah, my nephew's first birthday is this week, so I really knew that this week wasn't really about me. I mean, maybe next week, but I mean maybe next year, but this year he actually turns 1, so whatever. But that's enough about my birthday and my weekend. I want to give a shout out to everybody who watched the Scandal recap because the views are just shooting on up,
right?
And it's just like old times, like, you know, making that Scandal review the other day was
felt
like
good.
It felt really good.
It felt like cracking open a Pepsi and sipping it. Like, it was just amazing. It felt like the summertime. Like,
I really y'all don't understand, like, life has been restored within Tiffany. I'm so happy that Scandal was back, and then the way that Scandal returned, my God, like,
I was at work today and I was just like, I'm really excited about Scandal.
Yeah, my nephew's birthday is actually this What you just do?
Nothing.
Did you just make a face?
I don't think so.
My nephew's birthday is actually this Thursday, and I had plans to take him to maybe, like, you know, Chuck E. Cheese. 1-year-olds really don't get Chuck E. Cheese, but he's a little rowdy, so I figured I'd put him on, you know, the little clock thing that spin you around.
What do you think he would do?
Just stir. Or kick his feet.
Or, like, try to eat it.
Yeah, or try to escape. And then I thought about just taking him to, like, Friendly's and getting him some little chicken tenders and french fries and a little ice cream. But then I discovered his birthday was on a Thursday, so I guess we'll just celebrate on Saturday like we planned to.
But after going out to dinner with him last night, I just don't think Friendly's would have been a good idea.
Yeah, maybe he needs to be in a jungle. Like,
he
this
needs to
summer,
go to, like, what's the name of that place up Towson?
What, the little
Kitty Crusoe?
Yeah.
Like that indoor playground part, and just let him, like, run.
That's what I was going to say. This summer, we're going to be spending time at the playground where he can just run because
the boy is full of
the boy just started walking, but yesterday I noticed that he's trying to run. I don't know how that works.
Oh my God, it was so funny. His name is Rex, and his mother was on his way to get him. Tiffany gonna say, "Run, Rex." Did you see him try to run? It was like the funniest thing ever.
Because
but he can't move.
Walk.
He can barely move. Like, how are you trying to run?
Like the little zombie creepy walk. But anyway, oh yeah, one last thing about the video. A lot of people asked about our shirts. I asked my mother, where did she get the shirts from? Because she got them for us for Christmas. She got them from eBay. She actually bought them from someone that I guess made them. So she said she really doesn't know, but she was like, she was kind of shocked because she was like, when she ordered the shirt, she made a mistake and ordered us the wrong sizes. Then she got into an argument with the lady who sent her the shirts because she wouldn't exchange them to give her the correct size. And who knew? We got fatter, so we could fit them.
When I opened mine, I said, it is fine, Miss Sydney, because I am fatter. I could probably switch with Tiff.
I had no idea that they were going to shine and sparkle like that. They
shout out
really,
to this
really
new
beautiful.
camera.
Yeah, shout out to Cindy.
Right.
But yeah, so the first thing I want to start this video out with is talking about Bobbi Kristina, because I can just tell y'all that she has been heavy on my mind since I found out that something was going on with her.
Yeah, because it's very, 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 very sad.
Yeah, so if most of you already know that her husband Nick Gordon and a friend found her in the tub face down, unconscious, and they revived the friend revived her. Well, she was not unconscious, she wasn't breathing. the friend revived her, gave her CPR until 911 got there, and they took her in the hospital. And Saturday they were saying she was on a ventilator and her brain was swelling and she really didn't have any brain activity. Then they put her in a medically induced coma, and they were saying that things weren't really looking good.
If you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know what all this means.
Right. And then Sunday they were saying that she was Monday, yesterday, they were saying that she was starting to have some brain activity because
the swelling was going down.
Like every source was saying that she was basically at the end of her rope, which Bobbi Kristina is 21. That's number one. Her mother's death is coming up in less than 3 weeks. And her mother died basically the same way.
Like, it's so weird.
That's too creepy for me. And I just feel like people take everything for a joke.
Like, everything isn't funny.
Everything isn't a joke. Like, this is extremely sad because, this girl I was talking to on Twitter the other day, and I'm sure someone watching right now who has lost their mom. And I haven't lost my mom, but I just know that I probably wouldn't be able to handle it. Like, and could you imagine it being in the public eye? Like, it's a constant reminder.
Because you're not only losing your mom, you lost Whitney Houston because she's such a, a big person. So it's like, you can't even mourn right because
it's constantly being talked about. Yeah. And let's not even talk about the bad things that they say about.
And then the movie just came out. Right. And that's the lot of the interview with her dad just came out. Like, it was just a lot.
So I mean, it's just a lot. And everybody has been able to tell that she's been going through something since Whitney died. It's very clear, especially with the little reality show that they had right afterwards with Bobbi Kristina, that she is on some type of drug. She's on some type of pills. She's extremely skinny and she looks unhappy. And an Instagram picture and a tweet is not going to.
Did they say that they didn't find drugs in her system, or that they didn't find it in the house?
That's what I was going to say. They said they didn't find any in the house. They never said her system, but I'm kind of hoping, I just found on Twitter that somebody it's an inside source leaking something out about more details, but I just feel like if it was drugs in her system, we already know. Right. Like, we don't need, just don't make the situation worse. Like, that's not what we need to be talking about right now. Yeah. Because that's all everybody want to know. I know it was drugs in her system.
It was.
Right.
Like, it had to, even if it was a prescribed drug from a doctor, something was in her system that had made her, fall asleep or whatever she did in the tub. Like, that's not the most important part.
So what I was going to say was, it was like yesterday they were saying that she was starting to get better, but then today I heard that she's getting worse again. So I really don't know, but what I do know that
Bobby Brown said that he said that right now he feels like he should have his privacy.
Yeah, but what I was about to say was I think that if Bobbi Kristina dies, it will be extremely tragic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, that would be horrible. That would be so.
I would feel so bad for Bobby and Sissy. And the bad thing, I would feel bad because they don't have a really good relationship. Right. So they can't even use each other to mourn, the situation.
Yeah, I mean, but it's people who aren't in the light, like her brothers and sisters. Yeah. Her cousin who was on the show with her aunt, her uncles, Whitney's brother. Like, it's just a lot. Like, it's a lot. And I don't think it's a joke. And immediately as soon as I found out, I started praying.
Every time I saw a thing, I would just be like, Lord, please, bless Bobbi Kristina.
Yes, that's all she needs right now. I heard that she was even transferred to a different hospital today, but it's just so many different rumors going around.
You won't know.
So everybody.
But the thing I was gonna say is, even if Bobbi Kristina makes this miracle and she comes back, she's not going to be the regular Bobbi Kristina. She had a lot of brain damage, so therefore she's going to have to be taken care of for the rest of her life.
Not unless God performs one of his extreme miracles.
Actually put his finger through the heavens and touch her.
Right. So, but all I can say is keep her and her family in your prayers.
And if you're not going to pray about it, just shut up and don't talk about it.
Okay, so moving on. Let's go to something that pissed me off so bad. The Super Bowl was Sunday, and most of you know I said it on the last video that I was rooting for the Seahawks because I hate Tom Brady.
It's not the
like he's just a crybaby.
Like I like the Patriots. Like I like them as a team. I don't like Tom Brady.
Yeah, like I don't like his wife either, but
Me
she doesn't have
neither.
anything to do with the team. But yeah, like he's always crying. He's always cheating to me, especially with this little football thing. He's always running to the referees every time something happens. He just irritates me. And you know, for a while I was watching the game, I was like this is a really good game. Like yes, Seahawks, because don't be mistaken, the Seahawks are a really, really good team. So I knew that the Patriots were going to have a challenge, but you know, if you give Tom Brady just an inch, he's going to take a mile. Like, before you know it, he done got 4 touchdowns and he's still at 1. So the fact that they were keeping up, I was really happy. When it got to that point where basically the Patriots had won, and then God made that Patriot tipped the ball, and then it fell into the Seahawks hand, and he fell and he had it, and it was like, oh my God, like we literally have like 20 something seconds left. This is nothing but God
with this
gave
miracle.
him that catch.
Right.
Okay, so we had the catch. It's time to go get that two last plays out. Okay, so let's just skip to the last one. Nothing can make me understand, or
Was it okay? Cause all right, I just have a question. Like you know when you're under so much pressure and you're flustered that you just make a decision. Like you just like, here we doing this, but you really don't think it through. Do you think that's almost like what happened? Because I know you woke me up to rewatch the play, but then I went and looked at it again, like up or whatever, and I really couldn't believe that happened.
it's unfucking
Right, it really is unbelievable.
Like, why wouldn't they run the ball? Like, why would they throw the ball? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like,
I don't understand because they were literally like less than a yard away. So I don't understand why you would throw it. Like, why didn't you run? I could have made the run. Like, I could have made that for us.
it still hurts. It still hurts.
I really don't understand. Like,
somebody told me that they think that the NFL is set up.
The man at my job today, see, because he was talking to the wrong teller. Because he was talking to a teller who hadn't seen the Super Bowl. So she was like, I don't know, I ain't seen it. I was like, damn, I wish he would have came to me. Because I didn't see it, but I saw it. But anyway, I was just like, he was like, that NFL, it's rigged. You never bet against the Patriots. He was like, I wanted them Seahawks to win. He was like, but you know, the Patriots, they just can't lose. And it kind of makes sense because the Patriots is a very, very, very big, well-known team. The NFL makes a lot of money off of them. Imagine all of, imagine them losing.
I would have loved it. I love the
So many people would have lost so much money.
The tears that built up in Tom Brady's eyes when he just knew he was about to lose.
he was scared.
And then when they got the interception, it was like his whole face brightened and everything inside of me died.
Because he couldn't believe it either.
Everything in me died.
That was the thing, like he couldn't believe it.
Everything in me died.
Did they have an interview with the coach? Did they ask him why?
I'm sure they did, but as soon as it happened, after they started fighting, when they started fighting, I was like, that's right. I wish everybody would have started fighting. I wish all the Seahawk fans in the audience would have just started popping people with Patriots jerseys. Like, I just wish everybody would have started fighting.
The NFL.
Like, I wish they would have set the stadium on fire. Like, I'm pissed.
It's crazy to have seen that fight and to see how much money the NFL was putting up about, non-violence. Like, they have a whole commercial about it.
But as soon as it happened, I cut it off, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about the interview. But let's talk about the halftime show real quick. What are you giving Katy Perry between a 1 and a 10?
I'm definitely giving Katy Perry a good 8.
I'll give Katy Perry an 8 too.
I'm not giving her no 10.
Right.
Or 8.5. I'm giving her 8.
Because
she got a 5 her visuals alone. Sorry, go ahead. I got excited. Go ahead.
Visually, slayed. Like, you did that.
That beach. That chest.
No, the chest was my favorite.
Chest boy.
Forget that beach.
Yo, the beach was nice.
One of the sharks were drunk, so.
Yo. I really think that shark was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure if she was lip singing or not yet. Like,
I don't know because like I could hear her singing parts that wasn't with the track. Like, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could hear her doing a couple of runs or whatever. But I feel like, and I think she wasn't because she got winded really quickly.
Well, what I was great. Well, I didn't hear the winded in her voice. I just saw her look tired.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
when she was dancing with.
Yeah, I couldn't hear her breathing.
Well, she looked winded. She looked like she couldn't breathe.
So, I mean, but she was dancing to that.
What does that mean?
I mean, we wouldn't have been able to tell if she was lip syncing or not by her being winded.
Oh, true, I guess. But I don't know.
But what I was going to say was, if she wasn't lip syncing, she sound good. She did really good, and the only thing I'm gonna say is, to me, it was just a little dry. She did her hit songs. She made them look beautiful. She decorated wonderfully. She just was dry. Like, I wasn't pumped. Like, I wasn't jumping out my seat.
Yeah, like she didn't like get the crowd going.
Right.
I guess like she didn't do that. Yeah, like that was pretty much it. And you know what I would have did? I would have definitely 86 the whole dancing with Missy thing.
Yeah. What I was going to say was I was going to do Lenny. First, I'm going to say with Lenny, I really liked that version of I Kissed a Girl. I really did like that part.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, I like your little, when you backed it up on him, too. Missy, first of all, Missy, you killed it. Even though you were a little weird looking nowadays, you did that. Like, nice. I was ready to go off.
That wasn't nice.
Like, I was really ready to go off with you, Missy. The only thing that I can say, Missy, is that I wish you would have brought Sierra out. I was ready.
I was ready. Okay, can I just, because my only question is, like, I understand Lenny Kravitz because he played music with I Kissed a Girl. Like, it was her song. I enjoyed Missy Elliott very much. I still don't understand it.
You don't understand why?
I don't understand why she was there. Like, I don't understand why she picked her.
Well, she loves Missy Elliott.
Okay.
She really loves Missy Elliott. I mean, you get to pick who you want to bring.
I mean, I understand it, but do you understand what I'm saying? No. Like, they didn't do, like, a Katy Perry song together.
Oh, they didn't need to. That was, I mean, basically it was a helping out one of her favorite artists, but I mean, Missy, you could have been on like Wendy Williams or like a radio show the next day so you could start shit back up, like get the blood flowing.
Said her sales have went like 3,000 times or something like that. It was a crazy number. Like
that's all I will say about that. But yeah, like you were saying, during that Missy segment, you could have just stayed down in the quick change. Yeah, like
while Missy was performing, after Missy was done, she could have just been on the little air thing with the rocket.
You could have.
Like, I didn't need to see that dance or nothing, because the thing is, Katy Perry isn't a dancer. She tries so very hard, but she's not a dancer.
But yeah, anyway. Good.
But yeah, I give
overall a good performance.
Yeah.
They saying Kanye, Jay-Z, Rihanna, or Lady Gaga next year. So who knows which it'll be, but
I don't know. Like, I hope it's not, and I hope the Gaga fans don't come for me. But I really don't want to see that.
I wouldn't mind Gaga.
I don't want to. I mean, I know a lot of her songs, a lot of her hits. So I mean, that's not the thing. It's just something I don't want to see. But I don't want to see Rihanna neither. So my vote is for Jay-Z or Kanye. My vote's really for Kanye, but I would love to see Jay-Z too, because Beyonce will be there.
So moving on, then we have the Grammys that are coming on this Sunday that I'm really, really, really excited about. And today it was confirmed that Rihanna, Paul McCartney, and Kanye West will be performing together at the Grammys. And that video came out today, which, I mean, I was talking to one of my faves, Graham. He's probably watching right now, and I was saying how much I didn't like the song, and he was telling me how much he really, 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 really likes the song, and I was just like, That's why I really didn't want to give my opinion, because I always feel like when something of Rihanna's first come out, I'm never with it. But I just don't see myself getting with this at all. Like, I just don't like it. Like,
I just don't. I need to know her the direction she's going. Like, I just need to know what's going on. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't like it, because it's different, and I can appreciate it. Like, I can appreciate it. But it's just not the Rihanna that I was ready for, if that makes sense. Like, that's not the Rihanna single that I thought was going to come out.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Then we have, so far, they have Madonna, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga,
Ariana Grande is on everything. Go girl.
Taylor Swift, and I mean, it's all over that Beyonce is supposed to be performing. Somebody was tweeting about it today saying they hate how everything with her has to be this big secret, but supposedly she's doing a Selma tribute. I
did read that.
I don't really know much about it, but hey, anything Beyonce is ready to do,
I heard that Nicki Minaj could be possibly performing also.
I don't know. The performances aren't what I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to seeing if I gotta flip out or not, because it's just too many Beyonce categories for me. You know, I like when she got the little one or two, and I'm just like, oh, if she win them, it's cool. Listen. Linda. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be doing a review on Monday. Usually I'll do it right afterwards. We're gonna do it on Monday since it's right after. Because I don't know what type of attitude I'm going to have Sunday night. I just don't know.
I'm looking forward to the performances, though. It's going to be nice. Is it this Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Moving on to Suge Knight, who... I was just laughing because I was reading about him. You know, I was laughing because...
I really wish I could say the N-word.
He is. Like, he's a menace to society.
Right!
Like, he's always been a menace to society.
Like,
he's just a big ass bully. Like,
I read the thing, and at the end of reading it, I was just like, what's wrong with this man?
Okay, so he ran
Did his
over...
mother not love him?
I don't know. He ran over the man, and then it says that he even backed up over the man again, and then he left. And he, you know...
Abandoned his
car. And then they had him for... Then they got him, and they said he was in jail without bail, and he pled guilty. Not guilty today. But then he got rushed to the hospital because he complained about chest pains. What type of shit this nigga on?
I don't understand this man.
First of all... He wouldn't have went to no hospital. He just would have had them chest pains.
You can't not let them go to the hospital.
He's trying to get over on them. And you know what? He probably did have chest pains. That karma, those chest pains. Because he know he's about to be in jail for life.
He should have been in jail. Like, he's done plenty of things that he should have been in jail for. Like, I don't understand, like, where is the thing in his body that tells him stop? Like, this is not a good idea. Like, where's his conscience? Like,
it's like he disappears for a couple years and then he comes back not in a good way.
Every time you hear about Suge Knight, it's something bad. The last time we heard about Suge Knight was also with the shooting with Chris Brown when he first got out of jail at that club.
They said he going through like a trial about robbery right now or something too.
Like, it's just ridiculous. Something's wrong with this man.
I just don't understand how people can hit somebody with a car and just leave. Like, I was thinking about it because my sister was hit by a car really bad years ago, and I was just thinking like how crazy it would have been if he just pulled off when he hit her.
But the thing is also, his wasn't on an accident. Right. Like, at least Britney got hit by an accident. Right. Or like most people who get hit, it's like they get hit by an accident. He drove up to the set. He drove to the set like it was a set. He drove on it and rolled over this man like a cone, and then backed up and rolled over him again. He should have been in jail. Like,
bye-bye Suge Knight.
Right. And nobody's gonna miss you. Like,
moving on to a
let me shut up before you come and get me.
Moving on to a complete moron, Warren Sapp.
How dumb can you get?
Like,
a complete moron.
Okay, so this idiot done got caught with 2 prostitutes.
Getting the 2.
And the prostitute said that he assaulted them. Now and then I mean it's kind of good, but it's kind of crazy because it's like, Warren, what were you thinking? Like he literally.
Did you read that his girlfriend had just left?
No, I didn't.
They said that he was with his girlfriend. Like, or I guess they was at the game together or whatever. Because they even took a picture together. And then the girlfriend had to leave or whatever. And the same night that the girlfriend left, that's when he went to go get the tea.
So they said that they were in the hotel room arguing about some money that he owed the prostitute. And they supposedly got into this big rumble, which ended up falling into the hallway. Like they started arguing and fighting in the hallway. Now he has pled not guilty to the assaulting part, but he definitely said that he was
about to get some
with prostitutes. And
he now no longer has a job.
Right, I was reading the timeline, like literally 12:06 they found out information. 12:21 they had took him off of the program that he's on. I can't think of which
some NFL thing.
Right. By 12:47 they had found out about him fighting the girls. By 12:49 he was suspended from the NFL. By 12:55 he had pleaded that he had came out and said that he actually was a prostitute. By 2:15 he was fired from the NFL. What vagina is worth your job?
Can I tell you something? Vagina ain't nothing to play with. Like, vagina will get your job taken away. It will get your girl taken away. It will get your life taken away, your car, your money. Like,
it's crazy though, like, because vaginas hold still because the penis does these things also.
Right, but I'm just saying,
crazy.
like,
sex.
Right, it's the root of all evil. Stop having sex. Stop having unmarried sex. Sorry.
All the best of luck to Warren Sapp. You can go ahead and do Tanea time.
Sorry. Okay, you guys. So it's not gonna be long because I really don't have enough information on it. I mean, well, I do. I have all the information on it, but it wasn't a lot, so I don't have that much to say except for I don't have time for that. But anyway, my girl Portia put up on Instagram that she about to come out with some hashtag unbothered teas, and you know they out for what is it called? Pre-sale.
Who's Portia?
Portia from Real Housewives.
Oh, okay.
The baddie. So anyway, little Tayana Taylor goes under the picture. Like, this girl she's like Debo. Like, really.
Literally.
Like, she has no problem addressing anybody on any social network. She doesn't care. Like, at all. But I'm like, you're doing all this, you need to be on social networks talking about this album. But I'm not. So yeah, she goes under her pictures and says, these aren't coming out because I already have, you know, clothing with Unbothered on it. I have a whole line called Unbothered, and you follow me, so you know that. So please take this down.
This is what I have to say about that, because I was watching another show who talked about it today, and they were just like, that they could understand it because that's what Beyonce was saying, and that's what Rihanna was saying. Beyonce was saying that she just doesn't feel like, you know, clothing lines can just come out with clothing with the verses from her songs in them, and
she not getting anything.
And plus she sells them herself. Yeah. And Rihanna doesn't think that people should be able to put her face on pictures without her getting something. But with this, the word is unbothered. And I just don't. And I
went and looked at what's her name's clothes, unbothered, and it says unbothered. But you know, like when you look at a dictionary thing and it like breaks it down, that's what her clothes is, like unbothered, and it says like the meaning of it is broke down. What's her faces is just a real like basic hashtag unbothered teacher. Like, I really don't think she had Tayana Taylor's line in mind when she thought to do that. I didn't even know Tayana Taylor had a clothing line. I didn't know it was called Unbothered. Like, I didn't know anything about it. So I feel like if I don't know, then Portia definitely doesn't know.
Tiana, this is a bench. This is you. Sit on it.
I don't think she should have a bench because it's seats for you to pick from. She should just unbother clothing line, unbother that album, and go and promote that. Why is Maybe still playing on the radio when you had at least 5 songs that could be singles right now?
Man, got me cake today.
I'm unbothered, I guess. No, I am bothered. No, I'm bothered.
Tiana, no one has time for that.
Right. No, nobody got time for that, Tayana. Sit down, Tayana. Sit down.
So, this was a relatively short video. I mean, it wasn't short. We didn't have a lot of topics because there's really not a lot going on right now. And I'm tired. Like, you know, going back to work after being off is just stressful.
It just makes you want to play the lottery and win it.
Right, but I didn't want to not do a video because it was my birthday Monday, so I wanted to give y'all something. So let's get into the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of this faith is to see what you believe. And that was by somebody named Augustine. I really like that because faith is to believe what you do not see. Mm-hmm. The reward of this faith is to see what you believe. You understand?
Yeah, I just had to hear it again.
Yeah. Do you sure you understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I really like that because faith is something that you don't have until you... I mean, faith is something that you have until you really need to have faith. If that makes sense. It's like when the... Do you understand that?
No, say it again.
Faith is something that... Okay, faith is something that people always say that they do have. Mm-hmm. Like, I have faith. But when it's time to have faith, when you should be believing in it...
Like when you really should have faith about something.
When it's tragic.
When you gotta show it and prove.
Right. It just seems like all the faith goes out the window.
But you know what? That's because people really don't have faith. They don't have it. Like they want to say that they do. Like, I got faith that my check gonna be here. You know your check gonna be here. That's not faith.
Right.
Because you know it's coming.
Right.
Like you can't have faith in something that you know is coming. Like it kind of.
I have faith that this show will blow up beyond.
Oh, well, I know that's coming.
I have faith.
I gotta retire.
I see something that's not even here yet.
Right.
So we'll be back on Thursday for an all new scandal review, which the title is called "Where's the Black Lady?"
Right here.
I don't even think it's going to be about Olivia Pope. I think it's going to be about the lady across the hall.
What lady across?
The black lady that got shot in her head.
Oh my God.
Because of course they're going to come looking for her. Family's going to come looking for her when she's not answering the phone or something. They're going to get in there and they're going to investigate. Then they're going to lift up the rug and they're going to see Olivia.
Ring.
Exactly.
Where's the black lady?
So make sure you share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, your best friend, your best friend's ex-boyfriend, new girlfriend's daughter.
Boyfriend.
Well, the daughter probably like 5.
Oh.
My friend told me today that his pastor watches our video.
Huh? Who?
So shout out to you if you're watching right now.
Praise the Lord.
But as always, if you didn't know,
put me on the prayer list.
Now you know that there's no show like this show.
You know what I love about this video?
What?
It was absolutely silent in here.
Because we made everybody go upstairs?
I love that. Like,
they don't like it. They like the
you don't get to hear not the vacuum, the microwave, a kid crying, somebody's footsteps, somebody dropping something, water running, nothing.
Everybody's upstairs right now. But what I wanted to say was, this video is crazy because I was watching a Scorpion Show video today, and it's reminding me of what he was talking about. He was saying how Friday a lot of people were commenting on his video saying that like they were kind of upset because they were just kind of like not their really hype selves, and it was just like, we've been doing this for 7 years. Like every video is not going to be like that because we have days where we're just tired. And today I am so tired.
I'm so tired. I think we opened the show with me yawning. Like I'm exhausted, and it's 8:48.
See y'all Thursday.
Oh, it's time for bed.